crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario we're going to be playing today is called Recon. It is number 8 from the Steamroller 2015 scenario pack. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, but you can't do either of those to destroy the enemy objective. That is worth 1. And then there are also the flags that can also be dominated for 1 point. Hey there guys, it's Malorian, and this will be another War Machine Wednesday. On this side, we have Michael back with his Convergence for Season 3, and he's starting off with his Aurora list. This is a Tier 4 with all the angels and all that fun stuff. And the guy he was supposed to be facing couldn't show up last second, so I'm in here with my Thexus list. Another Tier 4 list with lots and lots of drudges, and there'll be more coming in from the sides. So Michael won the initiative, and he wanted to have that side, and so I'm going to get to go first, which I think is great, because I love going first with this anyway. Whenever you have ambushers coming in, it really makes you want to go first, so they'll have a good chance to get in. And really, all my units here are just running up. I'm getting up deceleration with Thexus, and then really just kind of spacing out those press gangers to die, really. They're supposed to take the blunt of the attack, and then really I come back from there, right? Going up and spraying and whatever I need. So really, my game plan in this will be getting up and doing attrition, and really watching out for Aurora. Of course, with her, she has that awesome assassination, but if you can keep all the clockwork angels off you, then you don't need to really worry about it. So he's going to start off here with his jacks. He's going to be, or actually Aurora starts up by getting up to that wall there, and is putting admonition on her little jack there at the top. And now they're going to really start going and attacking my press gangers. And you know, it's not really the worst thing. They die, I get corpses. Otherwise, on the bottom here, his clockwork angels are going to be just pretty much running right into me, just for trying to keep me back. Pretty good idea, actually. I mean, you have so many units here that you can just spend some to run up there. One of the things, though, is that I do know that my benders, my mind benders, I'm starting to get a little bit better with their tricks, and I believe between those tricks and also the sprays, whatever guys he runs into me, I should be able to kill. So over here, he goes for a ground and pound. I did have a lot of guys inside that trench there, so the ground and pound hit 5, almost like 6 and 7, but with that, you still have to roll the hit, and they're like defense 17 between the cover and the deceleration. So even though he hits a lot, or has a chance of making hits on a lot, yeah, you need like double 6s if you're not boosting. Otherwise here, other jacks getting into position. Has all these servitors all over the place, which I know are a real danger. There's the ones that explode, the ones that mark, you know, make it so it's +2 to hit and all that stuff. They're all dangerous. So definitely, even though they're little tiny servitors, I want them to go down too. So this is now on my turn too, and this is where I'll be bringing on my little ambushers from either side. I'll have one unit coming from the bottom, one unit from the top. They're, of course, wanting to get in there and trying to kill off some angels and whatever servitors they can. And I'm going to start off here with Thexus. Actually, first, before that, I'll be adding on some of my Risen I got from the dead press gangers. And now I'm starting this off. And so I'm starting with Thexus, popping my feet, moving those angels and other models around, so it'll be easier for me to blast them all at once, try and move some of her other pieces away. And then the idea was that Thexus was supposed to move away, and I kind of realized, oh damn, I kind of trapped myself. I can't believe I did this to myself. I made a little ring of Risen behind me, so now I can't get away. And because I need to use Hex Blast to take off Admonition, which I just did there, I can't really even have the focus to TK myself around. I mean, I had to TK up my Warden, who I'm going to be using to try and take down his Jack there. But yeah, I am not the distance away from Aurora that I wanted. So otherwise, yeah, I did allocate 3 to the Warden, and now that everything is together, now it's blow up time. This is where All of the benders are going to go, and it's really more the unit holding back while one just walks up and explodes and kills off a handful of angels. Then as well, I have all the sprays going off from the overlords. You can see now the slavers coming in from the flank. At the top there, they killed off more. Interestingly enough, they were good at killing the clockwork angels, but not the servitors, so no big deal. Otherwise, same thing at the bottom. One walked up and blew up like 4 angels. Then the sprays come up, destroy the servitors. So now the slavers just, they're just available to run up. They don't need to do anything. Otherwise, these press gangers move out of the way. They start killing off more of the angels. Agitator moves up and agitates. And now the warden gets in there. And this is where I realized I made some mistakes. I should have left one of the clockwork angels alive so I would have gotten a free charge. Got in there and really cranked the charge damage, but then all the damage after that was pretty pitiful. Laughed him alive, so Alexia is going to move up, craft a Thrall Warrior. He's going to charge in and finish him off. So Jack down, almost all the Clockwork Angels other than one reserve unit in the forest down, and I am feeling good. But I'd be feeling better if Thexus was 5 inches away like I thought he would be. And now this is where he's going to be going for the assassination. Now, when I measured out with my control area, I was safe. Basically, Aurora could charge 10 inches, then she'll hit something in feet, and then she'll move another 7, and then have reach. So she has a threat of 19 inches, which I am out of. Now, he can go, at the start of his turn, what Aurora could do is the entire battle group gets a 2-inch move up, and I kind of thought that Aurora might be stuck behind the wall with that because she couldn't clear the wall. It's going to turn out right now that I was incorrect about that. So all of a sudden now, whereas I thought, well, okay, I can't get away because I made a little ring of resin, at least he can't get to me. Nope, with those 2 inches, that's the difference. And now it's more of a question about whether he can get to me. And one of the interesting things here, guys, is that this is actually a rematch from, I don't know if it was a month or 2 ago, and what happened there is that he got to me, but because of Alexia, all the flashing blades cost double, so he failed the assassination. Well, now he knows, yeah, Alexia must die. So he's going to be spending a lot of time. He knows that if this assassination fails, it's pretty much going to be over. And so he's going to start off by shooting with a servitor. He went and with that AoE marked all these things. Now he's going to shoot and knock everything down. And yeah, now he's just going to really try and clear this open, making sure that he has a spot to land for Aurora, but also, again, mainly trying to kill Alexia. And now with her being knocked down, that's probably going to be easier. He keeps on shooting over here with the pincushion shot. That's going to hit all these models, doing 1 point to all. Now, luckily for me, I'm making a lot of toughs. So that works out well for me. Keeps me alive here. You can see here now he's trying to knock down these press gangers, more so just so it'll be an automatic hit. Last thing that Aurora wants is to charge in and fail, and then have to lose a focus to bind attack. But now here comes the big old Jack that's going to come and take a shot of Alexia. Now that she's shot down, it's going to really hit hard, and he's going to also really do well on these damage dice. So I'm going to have to say, like, well, you know what? I'm just going to take it tough on her, and that fails. So now Alexia is down. That was a key part to keeping me alive. So now I'm really, really worried. And the only thing that saved me now is his bad dice. So Aurora pops feet, charges in, hits that one press ganger, then refuges over to Thexus. Again, if I would have had those risen a little bit more forward, that could have made it harder for him to get to me, but he does get to me, and this is where his dice are going to just crap the bed. His first attack on me, it's a dice -2, so he needs 8s to hit me because he has nobody in flank, so he does need a boost to hit. But his first damage does 0. His second attack does 1 damage. So whereas with like average dice, he would kill me, it just shit the bed, and now he has nothing. So he kind of throws up a few things to try and just get in the way, but that is assassination failed. So to me, I have a few things I can do. I'm going to first just get rid of these angels over here, just with another exploding drudge over there. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to TK over my 1 Warden. I had given him 3 focus. I am going to agitate as well. And then the Warden's going to charge in, and pow, pow, pow. That's going to be a dead Aurora. So the game just ended on assassination there. Kind of like a counter assassination. But what do you think of the game there, Michael?
I was worried. Again, I'd faced this list with Aurora before. So I was again worried, but you had moved Thexus up a little bit too close again. So I knew I could get to him.
Well, normally I have to go up in feet and then I have to back away, but I trapped myself.
You trapped yourself.
So
So again, sort of like the last game we played with this, I knew assassination was my best option, so because I couldn't deal with the amount of dudes you had. My plan worked to get to you. So
yeah.
I'm happy it worked this time. So
the plan worked.
I killed off all your stuff, killed off Alexia, so I could buy the flashing blades at the regular price and things like that. And then
dice just said no.
Failed me, because it should have worked. Because I would have had 3 boosted attacks.
Like 8s to hit are pretty reliable, right?
Boosted 8s are reliable. So that should have worked, and I hit you. That wasn't the problem. The problem was that I rolled a 2 and then a 3 for damage, so I did 1 point of damage between the first 2 attacks. So
once that happened,
and then I tried to roll the 8 and then save the boosts for just buying the attacks, but it didn't pan out. So then it was just a matter of, monstrosity to rear and dead.
Yeah, then that admonition, or not, what's it called when they get that free move to start?
Apparition.
Apparition. I thought I was safe because like, oh, you're behind the wall, you can't get over, but you totally could because you're right up to it, right, or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, all of a sudden when I was measuring first, thought I was still safe, even though I trapped myself. Was not safe.
Yeah.
So, but otherwise, yeah, like you're saying, pretty much assassination was your main one for here.
Yeah, and I'm glad it worked out. It was just the fact that average dice you'd be dead, even slightly below average dice you'd be dead, but it just didn't pan out for me.
It must be at least like a 60% or at least, right?
Yeah, it was because 3 boosted attacks, and then as long as I didn't muss on the damage like I did, but yeah, it was good. I'm glad at least that part worked out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for playing. And for those watching, thanks for watching. Bye.